João Cancelo. Tidy with his distribution. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Van de Ven. Serginho. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. But he's well positioned here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Heaven. Now it's Ahmad. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Opts to play it back. Shapes to shoot! Galatasaray still without a single shot on target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matheus Cunha, and he was quick to react. Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Big chance! And he shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Dalot. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ahmad is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's being urged to shoot. He's in space and looking for options. Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Van de Ven. Ahmad, quality ball to Bruno Fernandes. That looks a good ball through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Heaven. Distributed tidily. It's a good run down the right. Šeško. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Chance here to counter. Threads one in, and it's been played through. Now can he find a finish? And it's Cancelo. And he's had a hit! That is good alertness. Well, that has not gone well.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bruno Fernandes. Saliba is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Ahmad. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. João Cancelo. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Fernando Torres. Not the most convincing of passes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Šeško. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Serginho. João Cancelo. Ahmad. Diallo powering forward here. Ahmad. Oh, this... Ahmad! Neymar, given the lift of his goal. João Cancelo. And here's Van Basten. And Torres! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bruno Fernandes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. João Cancelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
The attendance for this match.
Now it's Matheus Cunha.
649.
60 minutes played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Can he latch on to this? Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Ahmad. Now it's Matheus Cunha. João Cancelo. Looking for the run. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten. There's the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Neymar! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Neymar. João Cancelo. Almost 75. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Matheus Cunha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bayindir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Basten receives it in a good position. Shot a goal! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Galatasaray with the corner, they're first. Heaven can get it clear. Van de Ven. Saliba. Now Van de Ven. And the return pass. And it's Serginho. Neymar. Now it's Van Basten. Heading backwards. Opts for safety. Cafu. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, super ball! Turns and goes back. And it's Cancelo. Played back towards his own goal.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now Saliba. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Serginho. That looks a cracking ball. Van de Ven deals with that comfortably. Desperate defending required here. Casemiro. And that is that. Well, that was close.